So I started unboxing some things that I got today, and I have pretty much everything to install. What do you want, huh? To install the stereo on the Element. Oh, this is impossible with one hand. Alright, so let's see if that did it. Okay, so this has got to be the deck. I think I opened it from the wrong side. No, that's the right side. So it came with the stereo's harness, GPS, some brackets, which I might be using because I feel like the brackets in the Metric kit are kind of trash, but we'll see. And the deck itself, what do you want, kid? You're not going outside yet. Alright, and the deck itself, which is, I believe, an 8-inch. Wow, this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. 8 or 7-inch. Fuck. Well, I mean, it looks like a little tablet, you know? We'll see. Well, I mean, I guess it's upside down. We'll see how it goes. I think it comes with a lot of, well, I mean, everything I need is probably in here. Yeah, that's everything that I need. So, wow, that is very thin. Well, thin for what I've been used to. But damn, we'll see what it does. Next clip will be inside of the car with all this stuff. I also got it a camera. But this camera isn't for this car. I'm actually going to swap this one out for the one that's in the TSX. I currently do not have the TSX, so I'm not going to do that right now, but I'm going to try to wire the wires through so that it can just pop right in. Might even test it on that camera before I do. So yeah, that's everything that I need, and we'll get going to the car. Alright, so now we're finally in the Element, so we can take this bitch apart. Anyway, there's a little, you'll see it kind of at the end here, or at the end over here. There's like little notches that you can just kind of twist, and it'll pop right out. Once you pop it out, you can basically grab it with your hand. You don't really need the screwdriver anymore, but be a little bit careful because it does always feel like it'll snap, but it won't snap. And if it does snap, I mean, your Metric kit should come with another one. I would rather reuse the gray one just so that it kind of matches. I mean, you could probably stick your flathead back in there and just pop it out, but maybe not. Okay, so the wiggle method, as you guys saw, is the method. Alright, then you got your 4 Phillips head screws, so you need a flathead and a Phillips screwdriver. Only 2 real tools that you need. Holy shit. I'm gonna need some other tools, and I'm pretty certain my wire strippers are in my TSX, and my TSX is not here at the moment, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I think we can make do. So what you want to do is not drop them. Dropping them will result in you not finding them later on, so there's that. So yeah, take off all 4 screws, and then we'll get to the next step. Alright, all 4 screws are out. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna wiggle the fucking stereo out of place, and you're set to go. See, I feel like I can reuse this same brackets on that deck, because you can see that these brackets are similar in size. Never mind, that is, I mean, it could work. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to move the dash kit out of the way. So basically what you want to do is you want to get behind, and you want to unplug literally everything that's back here. For mine, it's 4 wires. For some, it might be a little less, a little more, depending on the vehicle, of course. But this is a Honda Element, and there are, so far, 2, 3, 4, 5 plugs. So 5 plugs that we're going to unplug. And try not to let your stereo fall. That probably wouldn't be good. I'm going to set it aside. Holy shit, this is a monster compared to the little thing we got now. What the fuck did it? It still beeped. Am I seeing shit? It still beeped even after I took it out. The little alarm thingy. So then, here's this. And from the looks of it, it's either the same size or slightly smaller. The face seems to be about the same size. So we're not really losing anything here. So we're not going to take this off just yet. we're going to see what we're working with wire-wise. And then we'll break open the dash kit, and I'll go from there. I'm going to turn that off before I get copyrighted. Anyway, that's the radio. This is it on. As you can see, the wires, they were soldered, and then, you know, I couldn't really get the remote reverse to solder because I forgot the wire up here. So I'm probably just gonna just tape it. I mean, I don't think anything bad will happen, but the antenna works, sound works, all of those. Don't really know what their purpose is. Probably something to do with the aux and XMX fucking the other radio fucking bullshit that I don't use. Sirius, something like that. Sirius XM, some shit like that. Anyway, I don't use that. So what I went ahead and did is I went on the internet and then I downloaded a bunch of apps. I got Spotify. I did get a new launcher because the original launcher I didn't like, and this is my background, kind of like the one on my TSX. But I'm going to now put it all together and basically hope for the best. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it sits pretty clean too. So we're gonna go ahead, put it together, and then I'll show you the completed product. I'm going to basically just, you know, put the screws in, and once all the screws are in, I'll get back to you guys. Scratch that. I mean, I mentioned the camera and I completely forgot to put it back in. So you probably want the car off and the stereo off for this, because that is power running to it. Turned off right away, which is good, which means that when you turn off your car, the stereo will turn off, which is what you want it to do. So this is the one that you want for the camera. I'm going to use all the wires from this, actually, to get it going. I might even stick this on until I get my TSX back. My girlfriend currently has it for the next couple of days. I'm just good like that, alright? So this is the camera itself. I can actually even probably connect it right on, but, you know, not going to do that. Going to take all the wires, which is these two, and one of them is supposed to be pink. Don't really know where that went. Maybe this is it. Nope, that's not it. Alright, so I don't remember where the pink wire goes. I think this is going to be my pink wire. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my pink wire. Because all you got to do is hook it up to your reverse light, and then that'll give you power. And that'll give you power to the camera, etc., etc. So, gonna go ahead and wire this up. Not really gonna show you guys my little wiring process. I'm just gonna shove it through the back of the dash, and probably, because this is not like carpet or anything, so I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But anyway, I'm just gonna get this to the back of the car, plug everything in, start screwing everything on, and then I'll get back to you guys when I get the camera going. So actually, the last thing you want to put on before you go ahead and close it up, I accidentally closed it up a little early. Not a little, I closed it way too early. And I forgot to plug in the GPS and the accessories. So I'm getting those right now. And here they are. Oh, it's just 2 USBs and the GPS. So I'm going to hook those up. Well, this obviously goes to the gold contact right there. You'll see it. It's the only thing that you'll be able to screw this thing onto. And then as for the USBs, you're gonna have to figure it out as well, because, I mean, they should only fit in one spot. I'll do that right quick, and then I'll show you guys where it's at. Alright, so I don't know how well you can see all this, but I had to take all this apart. Basically what you do is you get a screwdriver, you shove it in there, you start yanking at the clips all the way around. But anyway, I'm getting the USBs and the antenna through down here, and I took off the subwoofer box little plate, and I'm going to use that as my little cable hider. We're going to just kind of shove them in there, and yeah, so that is the accessories. Now I can put the stereo in and obviously start putting this back already, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so metric kit can go screw itself. I'm putting the stock one back in. Screws are in. I like to start from the bottom, work my way up. There we go. So that's clipped in, and we're basically ready to roll. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the stereo. I got the USBs down here. I'm actually going to test it right now with my little thing, my little charger. So connected it. It works. My phone's charging. Let's try one more thing called Phone Link. So I got the Bluetooth going. Paired phone. I couldn't really get it to work, but you know, I'm kind of just in this for the Bluetooth. So there's that. As you can see, the song was playing, but as soon as I start recording, it's going to not play. I can actually call people, whatever, you know, anything that you would do on a newer stereo. If you want, like, Android Auto, or what is the Apple one? Whatever the Apple one is. I don't really like Apple anyway. But if you want Android Auto, or the Apple version of that, you can actually just get an adapter, and that'll be set. You know, you don't need anything else. As for this, I think I'm set. That is the end of the installation. I mean, it's working, so, I mean, that's all you really need. Let's see. When I turn on the lights, does the dimmer work? Oh, which one is the dimmer? Is it this one? Well, the dimmer doesn't seem to work, but it's cool. I mean, I don't really... As long as it turns on with the lights, turns off with the lights, it's cool, you know? So, yeah, that's the end of the install. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.